welcome to the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's Saturday night basketball here on ESPN as we get set for Luis Scola and the Toronto Raptors taking on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. As this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Raptors?
Priority number one when Kyrie Irving's on the floor is stop Kyrie Irving. He's a young point guard, but his play makes him seem like he's been in the NBA for a long time. He can shoot it, he can pass it, and most importantly, he's got the right pace to his game. He's never in a hurry. He's always under control. That's what makes him so efficient.
Kyrie Irving with a perfect delivery. He's averaging 12 points per game this season.
He had time to lick his fingers. There was no one around him. A wide open three-point shot.
To Smith. Boy, there's some incredible point guards these days in the NBA, Jeff, and you look at a guy like Kyrie Irving. Is anybody a better ball handler?
Now listen, he's a special player when he's at the top of the floor, either in transition, one-on-one, or in the high pick and roll. The guy has a unique handle. He can get to any spot on the floor he wants, and his greatness has been obscured prior to LeBron James coming back to Cleveland because he wasn't playing in any meaningful games. Now, because of James and Kevin Love being there, they're playing in meaningful games, and we're getting to see all of his talents come to the forefront.
DeRozan moving the ball around beautifully. DeRozan, he dishes it. DeRozan against Smith. DeRozan fires from downtown with one on the 24. To Irving. Kicks it out to the perimeter. Gets to the rim. Good work to draw the foul. And Kevin Love will go to the line. He's shooting 80% on the season.
A good offense is about getting the ball in your best players' hands in their best spots. And then all the great offensive players have a knack for drawing fouls. This great free throw shooter has earned his way to the charity stripe, and that's smart basketball.
I got the box here. My fault.
Jeff, I know you're a big movie guy. This past offseason, LeBron James acted in some movies. Is he a better actor than a player?
Well, his opponents would say he acts on the floor with some of his flops, but he's got another profession he's going to be good at, Mike. And doesn't it somewhat make you sick to your stomach that one guy is so good at so many different things?
Cleveland's leading Toronto by a score of 5-4. James the jumper. Scola the rebound. He's averaging 5 rebounds per game this season.
They've got an opportunity right here to get a 2-for-1 and finish this quarter in a strong manner.
Making the defense work with excellent ball movement. He's able to hit on a beautiful feed.
4-2. The assist from number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
Moving the ball, excellent teamwork. James the jumper. The Cavs with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. Lowry against Irving. DeRozan on the drive, slams it down. And that'll do it for the first quarter. The Raptors up by 1. Stay with us for more NBA action after this short break. Neither team able to get much of a control here in the opening period. Some interesting things going on.
Yeah, no separation between the teams right now. Some good plays, some inconsistent plays, but what you see is a great competitive spirit by both sides.
Irving against Lowry. Love has the double team close in. Inside. He's fouled, and it's on to the line for a couple of free throws.
Hey, you can't allow easy baskets. You've got to foul these bad free throw shooters, put them to the line, and see if they can earn their points at the charity stripe.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Jeff Smith won the NBA's Sixth Man of the Year award with the Knicks 2013. First Knick to win the award since your guy, John Starks, in '97. When Smith is right, he's a heck of a player.
He is. Oftentimes we focus on his antics versus his game. But when he is playing at his high point, he's obviously a dynamic shot maker, but he's also a good passer. And I think that gets overlooked. This guy's a good NBA player. Unfortunately, we don't talk enough about his game.
Terrific ball movement. Scola for two, lets it go. Scola's shot, no good.
Great contest on that shot, Mike. He had the shot timed perfectly to challenge and force the miss.
Irving shot for two, misses. Lowry coming across.
Come here.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
To the basket, flips it up. It's good. A two-pointer. 2-point lead for the Raptors.
This has turned out to be one of the better games of the season, Mike. They're really getting after each other on both sides of the floor.
Cleveland Cavaliers having another great season, Jeff. You know, as long as LeBron James is on that roster, they have a chance at a title.
Absolutely. You saw it last year. Even without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, they took the Golden State Warriors to 6 games. He didn't play efficiently, but he played unbelievably well in that final series. And with him, his team will always be a favorite to win a championship.
Irving against Lowry. Pass to the corner, wide open for three. Not able to hit from downtown. J.R. Smith's 1 for 2 from the perimeter. Throws it down the rim.
That's just not getting it done defensively. If you want to win in close games, you've got to eliminate open jump shots.
To James. Excellent ball movement, great teamwork. Nails it from downtown. Kevin Love with 5 points.
You're in tight quarters when you're behind the 3 in the corner. Good job keeping his feet in bounds, rising up, and making the 3.
To DeRozan. He's got 7 points thus far. Nice ball movement. He tries to step back. Shoots the 3. For the layup, gets that one to drop. 4-2. Time winding down, he just flips it up. And that'll do it. First half comes to an end. The Raptors up by 6. We'll be right back with more Saturday Night Basketball on ESPN after the break. Welcome back to the Air Canada Center for the second half. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Toronto's had a very strong performance, especially shooting the basketball, Jeff. But this is a close game.
It is. They have shot the ball extremely well, but they're only up a few. They've got to keep executing and keep shooting it well to try to get a little bit of a bigger lead.
Jeff, you always talk about leadership in an organization. General Manager Masai Ujiri, head coach Dwayne Casey. They really have done a good job gaining some stability for this organization.
And it was so important. They were languishing for so long.
to build and solidify a roster that can win, they've done that. They've got cornerstone-type players in DeMar DeRozan. They've really, really re-energized their fan base. I just love what the Toronto Raptors are doing in the country up north.
Nails it. And Luis Scola with 8 points.
A great shooter's never even noticed the defenders. He thought he was out in the park shooting by himself.
Moving the ball around beautifully. James against Scola. James for 2. DeRozan the rebound. To DeRozan. Tries it again. Oh, he knocks it down.
That's just tremendous defensive effort. You did all you could to prevent the make. Unfortunately, he stuck it.
To James. James, 4-time MVP, just one of 5 players to have won the award that many times. You look at the names he's with: Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan. He truly is one of the great players of all time.
Well, there's no questioning that, Mike. I don't care what your top 10 list, or even if you narrowed it down to quote the Mount Rushmore of best players in NBA history, he's going to be under consideration. He can be, and maybe already is, the best small forward to ever play this game.
To James. Moves around the defender under pressure. Misses that one. DeRozan the rebound.
Poise and precision will get you a better quality shot than that. That's a bailout shot. That's a, I'm going to try to get us back in and be a hero type of shot.
That's a catch and shoot for 3. The Cavaliers with control on the rebound. And he's fouled. And Kevin Love will go to the line with seconds to go in the third.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
And he connects on the first free throw. And Kevin Love with 7 points. Making the defense work with excellent ball movement. At the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Raptors up by 6. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN after this short break. This has a chance to be a beauty right now. No one able to pull ahead.
This is a classic game so far. Well played on both sides. I'm going to feel badly for whichever team doesn't win this ball game because they played quality basketball.
James moving the ball. Excellent teamwork. Jumper off the mark that time.
Neither of these teams has been able to establish any type of offensive rhythm. There's just too many missed shots to be able to create the momentum you need to sustain to win big in this league.
Terrific ball movement. To Irving. Adjusting in the air. Misses the 2.
We're seeing some outstanding defensive work, forcing the offensive team into late shot clock shots, which are very low percentage.
Whistle blows. It's a foul. And Kyle Lowry will go to the line with under 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Knocks down the first one. Good free throw shooting, knocks down a pair. Irving into the front court. James on the drive, steps back for the jumper, shot no good.
I really like that. That's good defense, good sound defense protecting the basket in a close game.
To Scola. To the basket, unable to bring it home.
I like it. I'm seeing more effort in the last couple minutes than we saw in the first half. It may not result in a win here tonight, but the effort is something they can build on going forward.
Lowry on the drive, and that's his 5th rebound of the game.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Excellent ball movement, great teamwork. A good look for 2. James is shot off the mark. To Scola, fires away for 2. It's good. And Luis Scola with 12 points.
That's it. They can start warming the bus up because this one is over.
Nice ball movement. There's the pick. Denied by Scola. Thompson on the drive. Out of bounds. Whistle sounds. It'll be Cavaliers ball. Irving jump shot. Hits the 3.
3 points.
And this ball game is over. The final score is 30-20. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Cavaliers seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. They knew they were in for a long day when they started the game by shooting pretty terribly. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Field goal percentage.
The Cleveland Cavaliers were terrible with their shooting, and I'm pretty sure that's not news to anyone that's out there. What will become news, however, is if their poor shooting starts to create turmoil within the team. They seem to give in and give up in the closing half.
Player of the game.
And now, of course, the stats.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 3. Number 2.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.